Welcome to episode 2 of Beyond the Chair podcast, and today's guest is Chelsea. So Chelsea is an aesthetics practitioner, and she's also opened a sunbed shop of recent, haven't you? So Chelsea's business is Chelsea Barry Aesthetics.
Yes.
And your sunbed shop is
Tropical Tans by CB.
Yeah. So we're just going to dive into the aesthetic world through your eyes.
Through me.
Yeah. So to start off with, you wasn't always in aesthetics, was you?
No, I
Used to
started
do
in
nails.
beauty. Yeah.
Or was it beauty in as a whole or just nails?
Yeah, I actually started doing holistic therapy and then I fell into everything else.
Oh, right.
I did it all backwards.
Well.
Yeah.
So what made you go into aesthetics with it?
It was just a natural progression. I did holistic therapy and beauty, kind of picked up nails as I went along, and then funnily, I don't know if you remember when Jade Goody, she had
Uglies.
yeah, and she did like a show, didn't she, that filmed her, and she went and did semi-permanent makeup and wanted to like help women with cancer.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
So I wanted to like do that.
Ah, right.
And then at the time it was really rare to do that sort of thing, and I didn't live around here, and I wanted to go into that. So over time, it took me a long time, but then microblading got big, and I got into that, and then that was what led me into aesthetics.
Oh, right, okay.
It's just like a
knock on.
Yeah, like I didn't think, I want to do it. To be fair, I didn't think I could at first, because there was the big, like, you have to be a nurse and you have to be a doctor.
Yeah, because have they not brought this out again? Have they not
It's
brought,
always
this
been
law
out. No, it's not a law. It's just always been out. There's a massive debate, like, non-medic v medic, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
But that's another story for another day.
Yeah.
So I remember looking into it, and people were like, oh, you can't if you're not a nurse. And then I don't know if you remember, but back then, Cosmetic Couture were like huge, and they were the only place there was a couple.
Was they in Manchester?
Yeah, Salford.
Yeah, I do remember that. I remember seeing them on.
Yeah, so I remember seeing them, and I just called up, and they were like, no, you can do it. You just have to have a certain level of qualification.
I think it's because you've done the microblading. Was it because you'd worked with blades?
No, so I think at the time you had to have a minimum of level 3 beauty.
Ah, right, okay.
Which I did and I didn't have.
Yeah.
So, because I'd done the holistic therapy, but I'd done all my beauty like higgledy-piggledy through working in salons and being sent on courses here. It wasn't like a college course.
Yeah.
So what I had, although I'd already been doing it minimum of 10 years, I had to redo it all again.
Oh, for God's
just to get the certificate.
Yeah.
So I had to do all of that. And then I think it was level 4, which was, again, I was trained in laser, but I was trained abroad. So I didn't have my certificate to hand, so I just had to redo everything again.
Oh, for God's sake, that's a nightmare.
I've got everything that I need now, so I can't ever be knocked back.
I suppose it's worth it, isn't it? I suppose even though it's a nightmare at the time, it's worth doing it because you've got it, I suppose.
So I went through them, and I will always say, like, they were such a good training academy. Like, I did the course and I came away like confident.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I fell into the aesthetics, was because I just was looking into it and fell into it, and I just did it.
Yeah. Oh, I suppose it's like everything, isn't it? Because I think the beauty, it's the same as my industry. It's all under the same umbrella, isn't it? Hair and beauty.
Yeah.
And I think you do sort of fall into a lot of different things. And I think as well, because there's not many people that sort of, well, there isn't. I was going to say give up in our industries. But it's like, I feel like people that, you either don't give up and you do it till the death.
Yeah.
Or you give up and you go into something completely different.
Yeah.
And that's what I find with our industry. It's not like people don't tether off to do something within the same industry.
Yeah, because it's like a big massive umbrella, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's so many different parts to it, and I think that's what I do because I get bored.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is, isn't it? I think because you've done it for so long, because this is how I get with hair, because obviously you trained me in aesthetics, didn't you? And I've never done it, but we trained.
But some people do. They think I'll do it because it looks easy to do, and
It's not easy.
It looks simple, and it's not. But I think that with anything, like whether it's hairdressing, I did hairdressing training and never
progressed.
Yeah, because I think the thought of mixing colour. Don't ask me why, but the thought of mixing colour
because it's just technical, isn't it?
And I think cutting someone's hair and cutting too much off, like.
But don't you think it's with everything? I think it's the number thing that sort of scares you.
Yeah, because I'm terrible with numbers.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people in our industry are, but yet everything we do works around numbers. Yeah, because everything you do, mills.
Yeah,
everything.
It's just learn, isn't it?
Yeah,
and if you do something long enough.
Yeah, you just get used to it.
Yeah.
Because it's like mixing colours. Like, you've got to know your ratios. 1:2 or 1:1 or 1:1.5. And it's like, you've got to know what is mixed on that ratio. And then you've got all your numbers, all your colours are numbered.
Yeah.
So it's like, every colour is a number. So you've got to know what that colour is in that number. And I think it is, you do just learn it, because it's like, now, it's quite bad really. I don't even write record cards out anymore because I just know what everyone has.
Yeah, and I'm pretty much the same really. Like, I have my obviously like my booking system, and it takes consultations.
Yeah.
But no, I'm
because you just know.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, and it's like,
and your clients come back, like the industry that we're in, if you're good, they stick around. So it's just the same faces, so you just remember.
Yeah, and I think it's one of them as well, because it's like, I can have a client in and I'll look at her hair and she'll tell me what she wants, and then it's like, right, well, I know that colour on her hair is like a base 6, so I know that I've got to lift that, and I just know what everything is just by looking at someone's head.
Yeah.
So it's like, but then that's years of experience as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I suppose it's the same with you, isn't it? Like, if someone came in and wanted the lips doing, you're going to know straight away if they've already got filler in their lips on.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, and there'll be people that don't know this.
Yeah, there will be. It's with everything, isn't it? Everything is an experience. Everything is a lesson learned.
Yeah.
And it takes time. It really does.
Yeah, it definitely
And it doesn't matter what you choose to do as a job. You're never going to walk into something and be amazing at it straight away.
No, where you work, that's it. Because it's like, I've worked in salons. Obviously, when I first started, God, I've got horror stories galore from when I first started doing hair. And how I'm still doing hair, I don't know. Because I remember just thinking, why am I doing this to myself?
Oh, no. I mean, my only story, well, it's not my only story, but the one that sticks out the most to me is waxing some poor woman's eyebrow off like the day before her daughter's wedding. Like,
oh my God.
If you're going to learn, like, we was taught in college to just use like one waxing strip for like the whole
of the eyebrow,
of the whole eyebrows. And this poor woman must I think I mean,
oh sorry, something's just fallen, it's all right.
I was more, I mean, she was definitely mortified, but she actually came in the next day because one of the girls did her makeup for her and drew her eyebrow back on.
Oh God.
And she's like, just let Chelsea know it's okay. Like,
at least she was all right about it.
I know, like,
because I feel like you could have had a wrong one.
Yeah, like, I mean, I did look at it first and thought, can I draw this back on? And I'm like, no,
is
I
it
can't.
salvageable?
Yeah,
like, we've got 3 hairs.
Yeah, definitely wasn't. But my learning experience from that was that I use like a wax strip for each
section.
And like, I do not reuse that waxing strip.
Yeah, because I suppose it's got wax on it, hasn't it?
Yeah, and if you've got like weak hair, like that poor woman ended up with half.
Oh God! But this is it, isn't it? It's like I've done it. She weren't my first client, but in my first hairdressing job, she was probably one of my first clients. I remembered. Right, so she had a short haircut, and I feel like I've told this story before. But she had a short haircut, like a pixie cut. So then when she'd come in, obviously it had grown, and she had all highlights in and things. She wanted it blonde. So anyway, I'd coloured it. So then I was like, right, so with the cut, you're going back to your original. She was like, yeah. didn't say anything about a fringe. So she had like a bit of a long, sweepy fringe. But I just assumed it had grown in with the hair because the hair had grown.
Yeah.
So I whacked the fringe off. Yeah. And then it was like, at the end, I just turned around and was like, oh, is that all right? Because she was like, no, not really. She said, you've cut my fringe off. I was like, yeah, but I thought you had a pixie cut. She was like, yeah, but I sort of keep my fringe long. But then in my defence, I think, why didn't you tell me?
It, yeah.
Yeah, because you didn't say that you kept your fringe long. You just said you wanted to cut your hair back short.
Yeah.
So I suppose it's a learning curve for both of us.
In future, you tell people you've got a long fringe and I will ask.
Yeah, literally, that's it. But yeah, so there's just like horror stories, isn't there? Like when you first start out.
But everyone's got them, haven't they? Like nobody has like plain sailing.
No. Well, that's it. It's like I've worked in salons, like obviously after this, when I was a bit older and stuff. And sometimes I'd watch people and I used to think, she don't even know what she's doing. Like, but then I think to myself, but maybe I was that person. Like when I first started.
But you do learn as well from watching other people, whether you're learning what to do or what not to do.
You definitely do. I used to work in a salon it was in Manchester years ago. And there was a girl I worked with called Mel. And she was so good with blonde hair. She was like really, really good.
Yeah.
And I can remember, I just used to watch her constantly. I used to watch what she mixed. I used to watch what toners she used to put on. And then I always remember, I used to quiz her on everything.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting there. And now this is before really toners were really a thing.
Yeah, because it was just bleach and...
Yeah, everyone walked around canary yellow hair. Like no one had nice blonde hair.
No.
So I remember all the blondes used to look really, really nice. So I used to always say to her, why are you putting that on after you've done your highlights? Or like, why are you putting this toner on? Because it weren't a toner. We didn't know why she was doing it. And then she was like, oh, because it tones out that yellow look. And that's where I learned about toners. And I bet I was only, how old was I there? 22, 23. So I was only young. And then that's when my love for blondes came in.
Because you could see how you could change them.
Yeah. And I knew that I could make them look nice, basically. And so obviously she basically taught me my toners. Yeah. So then, because it's not something you learn.
No, and like anything you do I'd say in our industry, but in any industry, when you watch somebody that's been doing something for so long, again, like they're either good or they're not good, and you think, how have you gotten this far?
Yeah.
Because I've seen that too.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've seen that with a lot of aesthetics practitioners.
Yeah, like me too.
And then it's like, because obviously you've got Instagram now, haven't you? Obviously back in the day we didn't have all that, so it wasn't in your face, was it? So you never really saw anything like that. Whereas now with social media, I think I look at certain things and I think, why has she done that? Like, you know, like certain people doing lips, but they look like sausages. Yeah. Like, and then I just think, I don't understand.
Or even you can tell if they've heavily edited their pictures, and you're like,
they've edited it and it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's like hair as well. So I was saying this. So there's a hairdresser that one of my friends has been to. And basically, she wanted to go because she's big on Insta. I'm not going to say who it is, but she's big on Instagram. And her hair looked nothing like the picture she posted of it. Nothing. Yeah. And I just thought, well, it don't even look like that. And then she was like, yeah, I know. And then she went, I need to come in. You need to tone it for me. Because it was like she'd put this perfect blonde picture up. And it was like a really nice colour on the picture. Yeah. And then when she came to me, it was yellow. Like yellow. And I was just a bit like, and she's not cheap either. She's like really expensive. And you just think, really though? Like, if you're going to be charging, at least be good at your job.
Good at your job, yeah. But that's the thing as well, like social media can be the worst. It can be the worst for things like that, and clients' expectations. Like clients can come to you with like a picture of something and you just know that that's not
AI.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Yeah. It's always, because I thought, oh, it's a wig.
Yeah.
Or it's literally, because it's like I've done it before where I've looked at something and I've thought, oh, it looks really nice, and then I've looked and I've gone, that's not even real. And even with aesthetics, like when I've gone on people's pages and I've thought, like, I don't know if you probably will have had it because obviously you work in the industry, because I've had people messaging me and they edit pictures for you.
Oh yeah, I get them all the time.
Yeah,
all the time. Like,
I can touch your pictures up.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Like, I'm cool, thanks.
Yeah, well, that's it. The thing is, it's like that's false advertising. If I'm gonna do that, it's just false.
Yeah,
like, so why would I do that?
You could get in so many clients from them pictures, but they're gonna go away fuming because they're not gonna go away looking like those pictures. Well,
exactly. And in fact, a girl that I know, she went to have her lips done by a girl because she'd seen all the pictures and she was like, oh, they look dead natural, they're really, really nice. And I know the girl who's the aesthetics practitioner.
Yeah.
It's not round here. It's not far from here, but it's not round here.
Yeah.
And I remember she just, I looked at her lips after she'd done and I said, are they still swollen though? So she was like, no, she had them done like over a month ago. So I was like, oh right. She went, a picture's just obviously fake. She said, because the picture that she put on my lips
don't look like my lips.
And then, well, she showed me the picture and then she was like, and look at my mouth. She had to have them dissolved. They were that bad.
Oh no.
Sorry, I've got a right croak in my throat. So yeah, so I just think there's good and bad in every industry, isn't there?
There is. And it's like, from me starting to where I am today, you compare yourself so much. Like, I would look at all of these other practitioners and sometimes I would look at them and think, why are you doing so well? Because my work's a little bit better than yours.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And then sometimes I would look at other people, like look up to them and be like, wow, like how are you, like, what are you doing? Like, I want to learn from you. And I've paid for master classes and and again, some of it, even the big names out there, they either edit their work.
Yeah.
The only time you can tell it's not been edited is if it's a video.
Well, yeah.
And not many people post many videos. You can
edit videos as well.
Yeah, but it's a bit more obvious, isn't it?
Well, yeah, because it blurs stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, or a lot of them use now makeup.
Yes.
They use makeup to perfect how things look.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I will edit some of my pictures, but more for skin. Like, if I've got somebody in
with bad skin.
Yeah, and they've had their lips done. Because I've had it where I'll post on my social media, like my pages, but when I first started, I would try and advertise and get new clients by posting them on like the local community groups, and I just would get trolled. Well, the people would get trolled, and it wouldn't be even from the work that I'd done. It'd be if they had bad skin or
just something totally irrelevant to what you're posting.
So I will do a little bit of like smoothing, but. As far as editing my work, there's no point, because people are going to come in and they're going to want what you've put out.
Well, this is what I always say, because it's like, obviously, like some of my clients will say, "Oh, but like, would you ever edit like your hair pics and stuff?" And it's just like, well, no, because if someone comes in with that picture and says, "So you've done this, and I want my hair that colour," how am I producing a colour that's a false colour on a picture that I've edited? So everything needs to be like true, really, doesn't it? Because otherwise you're not getting anywhere.
No, and it's not fair, is it, on other people that are putting out the good work? But sometimes it can be things like lighting, can't it? And
like lighting,
camera,
camera angles, everything.
Yeah, because you can tell those who have all the gear and the idea.
Oh, and the idea.
Sometimes I'm a bit the opposite. I've got all the gear and no idea how to use it.
Yeah, I think I just think it's always within this industry. It's just always like self-improvement, isn't it? Because it's keeping up with stuff as well.
60% of our job now is social media and marketing.
Yeah, it's not even doing the work. No. This is it. Well, you are doing work, but you're not doing your profession.
No,
I know. I was literally saying this the other day. I feel like you need a team of people working for you.
Yeah.
Because it's so hard.
100%.
To do everything.
you need that team, but again, that then costs more. So then it has a knock-on effect, doesn't it? And then I've paid people in the past to come and do things for me. Recently, I had somebody come to film the opening of the new shop. They let me down. They sent somebody else who was horrendous.
Should have asked me.
I didn't even think. Do you know what?
There's all your photos.
Everything. I was gonna. I don't normally do things like that, but what it is she'd invited me to something, and I felt like I was like not doing her a favour, but I just thought, well, you've invited me to something, so like it's nice.
Yeah.
And massive letdown. Like I couldn't use anything.
You joking?
Got my money back.
I was gonna say, you want your money back, wouldn't you? Really?
Yeah, it was. But then, like, I lost that night because normally you just take your own pictures, don't you?
It'd be like your wedding, wouldn't it? Losing your wedding pictures.
Yeah, that's like. So that was a bit sad. But I did get my money back in that instance. But I've also paid other people, and it's they give the big like, oh, I can do this for you, I can do that for you, or on their social medias they look like they're smashing it and they know exactly what they're doing, but yet then they send you the work through and it's all been done on CapCut.
Yeah, and you could have done it yourself.
Yeah.
No, I know. Well, this is it, because it's literally just an app, isn't it? Rather than them actually editing on the laptop on a professional platform.
Well, that's what if you're paying somebody, I know you're paying for somebody's time as well.
Yeah.
But if it's like me saying, right, I'll do your Botox in your lips, but I'm gonna go to like Asda and buy like some serum and I'm just gonna inject that instead.
Yeah.
Like.
Well, yeah, exactly.
That's how it is. Like if you're gonna offer something, at least
be good at it.
Yeah, and do it right.
Yeah, well, this is it. That's what basically the whole conversation's been about, hasn't it? Like, get good at your trade, basically. Because I would say that it's like, obviously, when I did the training with you, it was hard. I don't think it's easy at all.
No, it's not easy, and I think you've got to do injectables. I think you've got to have a confidence before you even start. Like, a lot of people go into it because they see, it's like before injectables, it was, it's the same industry, but not. Like MUAs was a big thing, and everyone was an MUA. Then everyone's a nail tech, everyone's a lash tech.
It's like a trend everyone jumps on, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's each and every single one of those is a trade and an art in its own right.
Well, yeah.
So if you're going to do something, you have to be passionate about it.
You've got to want to do it, haven't you?
You've got to really want, you have got to want it.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it as well is because when something does become a trend, everybody jumps on it and then it cheapens the whole thing. Then it's more accessible and then everyone's doing it.
Yeah, and then I suppose the people that originally was doing it sort of fall back a bit then, don't they? Because it's like, well, everyone's doing it, and then that's where you've got to then think of something else to do on top of that.
To keep that, like, to keep you a bit more...
relevant, I suppose.
Yeah, that's it.
Because it's I just think it's a battle. I think it's a battle, and I think being self-employed is a battle.
Oh, it's definitely... like...
it is now.
Definitely. The amount of times I have thought, why am I doing this? Like I've had a salon for, I think it's 13 years.
Yeah.
I've had 4 shops, but I've always had a salon. And I'd say in the past 5 years, I've nearly quit like at least 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. Well, that's it, because it gets you, doesn't it? And I think there's just little things where you just think, oh God, it's just stress. Yeah. Like you said, you're doing your social media, you're doing the job itself. Then you've got to like deal with your calls, your texts, and then it's seeing, because there's so many platforms that people can contact you on, and then it's half a day just replying to people.
Yeah, even as being a friend with someone, like I know me and my friends, we can be texting on the same day in the same hour, but on like 3 different apps.
Yeah, that's it. Because you'll have your memes on Instagram, and all your reels that get sent.
Yeah.
Because me and my sisters just send them constantly.
Yeah.
And then we've got a family chat. So then it's like, as you're watching these reels and memes and everything that's being sent through Instagram, we're also replying to the family chat on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
And then someone will text, what are you up to today? And then it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
We're in 3 chats.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I think it is like that with when you're self-employed, isn't it? Because people just, and they message you at the randomest times.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not one of them. I don't mind. Like, if I've always got my phone in my hand, and if I'm there, I will answer. But I'm also the opposite as well. Like, you might have to chase me to get an answer out of me.
Yeah.
I'm either replying within the second, or it might take me 5 working days.
Yeah, but I feel like that is part of the industry as well, because I think I get a bit like, if it's my day off, and then I sit there and I think, well, you don't reply to emails on your day off.
Yeah.
And then half the time, my clients will probably be like, I don't expect you to reply right away. Like, just let me know when you're working, and then just reply in working hours. But then you feel like, yeah, but if I don't reply now, I'm going to lose this message and I will not reply to you.
Yeah, I can get, like, on my worst trait is opening a message and then thinking, I'll reply to that in a bit. And then I totally forget.
Yeah,
that's my worst.
That's the thing, isn't it? Because I think, I say this all the time, I just need to not open the message.
Yeah, that's what
I need to do. Because then it'll stay on my screen, and I'll know then to obviously reply. But then just because I'm a nosy cow, I like to look and see what the message says. And then I think, right, well, I'm just in the middle of doing this full recolour, so I'll message after I've done this, and then I put it down. And then by the time I've finished work, it's like you're doing all your daily stuff at home then. It's
or
like
you reply but don't send.
Oh, I do that so much.
Or you reply in your head.
Yeah. I do it all the time.
I'm the worst.
The amount of times I've wrote a message out though and not press send.
Yeah, loads. Because I
then
will
they'll
tell
message
them.
back about 3 days later and I'm like, I didn't send it.
Yeah.
It's there.
I know. I do tell my clients, I'll just be like, mither me. Don't feel like I'm going to get annoyed because I won't. Like, just be persistent.
Yeah. Because that's it. Because it's like, what, you got 3 kids?
Yeah.
And that's another thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That dealing with home life and kids. Because I always feel like, obviously, when I see you on my social media and stuff, I feel like you've got your shit together.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but then you'll probably think it's debatable. That's what I mean. But then it's like, if I ever watch your stuff, I just think, how does she manage to film stuff with 3 kids in the house? Like, I can't film anything with Ren in the house.
No, I don't film in that unless it's my Sunday dinners. And
Oh, the margaritas.
Yeah, on my cocktails. But yeah, no, I do like anything for work. I do it at work.
Yeah.
But that used to be fair, having the new shop, it's been so much more easy because I'm there all the time.
Yeah.
Where beforehand, I would just go to work and do my clients. So
you just go in as and when.
Yeah. So I would have to set time aside to do
because you have to, because it's a sunbed shop, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you have to be there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think
about
that.
I've got my shit together at the minute because I'm sat there and I've got nothing else to do in between, like letting people in. But
I didn't even think about that because that's it. It's like I am always at home because I work from home.
Yeah.
So I have to. If I'm filming stuff, I'm at home.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm just always in the house.
Yeah. That's it, isn't it? And then, like, I know at home. So before having the new place, I would have the shop in Ashton.
Yeah.
And I would only go in, like, as and when I needed to. I wouldn't sit in there. So I'd be at home and I would do my social media from home, like set my posts and stuff. But I was so easily distracted at home. Like I might put on Housewives. I might go and do the washing or I might batch cook a load of anything else. Anything.
Other than work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And I think, obviously, because I have clients in, I don't have to do that anyway. Like I always have someone in. But if I have a gap, I end up just sitting in here waiting because if I go into the house,
you'll then,
I'll just, like you said, get distracted, and then I'll think, oh, I can't be asked going back to work now.
Yeah,
and then it's like, oh, so yeah, it puts you in a bit of a lull.
Yeah, it is. So at the minute, I'm grateful for the shop because we was having this conversation. I've had it a few times. So I've worked for so many years in the salon and I remember getting the salon and thinking going to get a salon and never have to work because I'll just get loads of people
Yeah.
in there and I'll make loads of money. And that never happens.
How wrong.
Yeah. How stupid. But then I did get to a place where with the aesthetics. So the reason I really pushed the aesthetics was because I was pregnant with Coco.
Right.
And I thought, I can't, because I was mainly doing nails. That was my sole income. Although I did other things as well.
Yeah.
It was just mainly nails and brows.
Yeah.
And I thought, I need to be able to earn more money but work less.
In less time.
So I don't have to be there as much. And that's how I got into the aesthetics. But even with that, like, it's, people think a busy day in aesthetics, or a bit like somebody that's smashing it, works like 5-6 days a week. They're doing 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
They're not.
No,
like,
I can imagine
and
that.
if they say they are, they're lying.
Well, if they was, they'd be millionaires.
Yeah. But it's the people that do that, I think, do it for a reason, like I did, so that we don't have to work every hour God sends.
Yeah.
Just to earn a decent living.
Yeah, see, this is it, isn't it?
Because it's graft.
Yeah, I think anything within our industries.
And the beauty side as well. Like, because I looked into hair, because it was when I lived in Canada, I worked in a massive salon spa over there.
Yeah.
And they got paid really well. But the hairdressers were on a massive whack. Like,
was that?
They were coming out with like $3,000 to $5,000 a week.
Yeah, and it's just not like that here, though, is it?
No, like, but even still, like, I did nails over there, and for a set of nails was like $90, which when you live over there, it's like 90 quid. Well, over here they were like 20 quid.
Yeah.
So it was
crazy.
They got their worth over there.
Yeah.
So because I didn't know when I came back what I was going to be getting in, like, if I didn't know where my life was going to take me, I thought, right, I'm going to go and do hairdressing because they earn more. And a hairdresser over here still earns more money than a beautician, I think.
See, I don't know. Because the way I look at it, so, and I think that's just
depends on what you're charging as well.
This is it. And I think, so say someone's coming in having their eyebrows tinted and waxed and their eyelashes tinted. So how much would that normally cost around?
Oh, now you're asking me. I don't do it that much anymore. I think when I used to do it, I used to charge about 15, but you can be paying anywhere up to like 25 quid for an eyebrow wax.
Well, this is it.
Now.
So say you're having a HD brow.
They would be about 30, 25, but they're probably more 30, now.
35 now. Yeah. And then you've got your brow laminations now. Then you've got your lash lifts. So, and when you think about the product cost on that.
Yeah, and the time, and it doesn't take as much time.
Well, this is it. So this is what always gets me back up with the hair industry, because it's like people question your pricing. But then I just think with beauty and things like that, so like even nails, so you're buying gel, which isn't cheap.
No.
But how many sets are you getting out of that one bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then realistically, like, because obviously I do a lot of blonde hair, one tub of lightener for me probably does 1.5 people.
Yeah, it's gone up massively, hasn't it? Like the cost of everything.
It's something like 65% increase on products in hair.
It's ridiculous.
I know. So then this is what I mean. So I think maybe a beautician is probably borderline, if not getting more, because of the time it takes.
Yeah, and the treatments that are coming out, they're becoming more and more. But again, I do think a lot of it is down to like people just doing it, and they're doing it as a hobby, so they're charging next to nothing because, I don't know, they might be sat at home.
Well, they've probably got a full-time job as well.
Yeah.
And then they're doing that on the side because, like you said, it could be a hobby or just something they enjoy doing, or it's just a little bit of a side.
Yeah.
Like a
and
side
I think
hustle.
that's where it dulls it down. But I'd say from being more self-employed, because I have worked for salons as well, I think more of my time now, like what is it costing? You're paying for my time, not for my treatments.
That's it, because
and my expertise. And I do think that some hairdressers don't charge that. And even still, like, God, I've never, in the past, because I've always had hair people where I've worked,
Yeah.
we would just swap and change. Like, no money was like handed over to anyone. So then when I had to start like paying for my hair, I used to think, oh God. But then when I sat back and I was like, well, no, how much do I charge for the treatments that I do, and how long does that take me? I've been sat in that chair for like God knows how many hours.
This is it.
So really, she's undercharged me.
Yeah, and I think that's what people don't get. Like, because say if someone wants, I don't know, say they're coming in, they want a full head of highlights and the hair's brown, but they want it really, really blonde. And I know it's going to take 6 hours.
They're there all day.
That's what I mean. But then if I turn around and say, oh, it's £185, they look at you like you've got 10 heads.
But
then
they'd
it's
be happy
like,
to pay a builder to come and plaster their
or a plumber,
living,
£50 charge just for a call out fee. But I worked out how much it costs to do a full head of highlights, the way that I do them.
Yeah.
And the time that it takes me to do them. And for me to do it alone without a wage, that's just for products and like just products. Really.
Yeah,
like
not even
foils.
your time gone into it.
Well, I did everything like shampoo, conditioner, like
everything
that would be used, like down to each gram used, and it was £86.76. It cost me to do that.
Yeah,
and then it's like, but then they're probably in a chair to like 4 to 5 hours. And then what am I then making on that if I'm only charging you £100?
Yeah, you're not. Are you?
Exactly. That's
it's not even minimum
I'm not
wage.
even on minimum wage. I'm on like £1.20 an hour.
Yeah.
So really, when people go, oh my God, that's well expensive, it's like, well, it's not. You need to break it down.
But why should you have to explain to somebody?
This is it. When you've been trained to do something that they simply can't do themselves, which is why they're coming to you to have it done. It's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, it can be really naff. And
it's just frustrating, I think.
Because I always used to try and compete with others because of the location of where we are.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that do the same thing and they charge next to nothing.
I know, but then I suppose I think it's like we were saying a minute ago, it's like a side hustle. People use it as a bit of a side hustle. But then
they just do more. Like, my big mantra now, and it has been for a while, is like, I'd rather, it's gone out of my head now, so that's just wasted that whole thing. But it's like, work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, that's it. And I think that's the whole getting older thing as well.
Yeah.
Because so years ago, you'd think, like, to be successful, right, I need to be earning this amount of money and I need to be doing this. And now I think success for me is having my own time to do stuff.
And the thing is
and be able to earn money.
Well, that's it. And now, because of what I do, I can have one client in, and that one client might be 2 days worth of clients for somebody else.
Yeah.
I'd rather do that.
Well, yeah.
I'd rather go in and do that one client than run myself ragged, charge next to nothing for my treatments when I've paid a lot of money. Yeah.
Well, this is it.
So,
well, you're no good to anybody if you're literally on the floor because you've been working that much, and then you're not seeing your kids and you're never at home because you've got to be at work. And
which we've all done that. Like, when I first started and I only had my son, I used to work 7 days, especially around Christmas time.
Yeah.
7 days a week. It'd be 12 hours. Like, he was brought up by like my mum and my nana and everything because I was just working. And even then, like, the money that I was earning then is not even comparable to the money that I earn.
Yeah, you earn now.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. So that's what I mean by success, isn't it? Like, when you're younger, you think you're just chasing it all the time.
And everybody wants that. Everybody wants to be known as good at what they do, or even the best at what they do.
Yeah.
Like, I can be a bit like that at sometimes, but then, like you say, as you get older, you look back at everything, and as long as I'm doing a good job, and I'm good at what I do, I don't have to be the best.
No.
As long as I know what I'm doing and I've got the knowledge, I'm happy with that.
But don't you think as well that's also your younger self coming out in yourself?
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's not that you're competitive. I think it is the whole social media thing again. You look at it, don't you, and you think, you like the ones that you look up to, and then you think, well, I want to be on that level.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I still think like that now, but then I think, that's an effort.
Yeah, but then do you feel like you get imposter syndrome with what you do?
Yeah, I do. But again, like, I keep my circle small, so it's sometimes I don't think about it, but sometimes if I do and I'm having like a deep day, then I'll just think, oh God, like,
yeah, because that's it.
I feel like I don't know, like the thought of coming on here and people asking me questions, like I think, oh, am I going to sound really thick?
You're
like,
not going to sound thick.
Do I not know what I'm talking about? Like, do you know what I mean?
No,
like,
I know what you mean, because it's like, it's one of them, and isn't it? Like, so when you think back, so I think imposter syndrome goes right back to like school, doesn't it? Because it's like, I can always remember I was always crap at maths.
Yeah,
always crap at
me
maths.
too.
I couldn't
the worst.
do it. But then I always remember thinking, I knew my answers, but I never knew my working out. And then I remember my maths teacher always used to say to me, but how have you worked that answer out? And I used to go, I don't know. And then he's like, well, you've wrote the answer down, to how have you worked it out? Because that is the answer. So how have you got the answer? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I just know the answer. And then it's a bit like that, isn't it? Because then in this like instance now, like within our industry, I think you think, I just know what I'm doing. But if someone asked me the question,
oh my God, I clam up.
Yeah.
I remember once doing a clinic at a new clinic. So I was like doing a pop-up there, and I was going to do like, you know, 1 day a week or something.
Yeah.
And I'm in the middle of like doing a set of lips, and this woman, I can't remember what she asked me. She asked me something, and I was like, can you come back to me in 10 minutes? Like, you've just thrown me off guard.
Yeah.
Like, don't ask me what my name is, because I don't know what that is at this moment in time. Like, leave me alone.
That's it, isn't it? And it's like sometimes when I do hair, and then it's like I've got a client in the chair and they'll ask me like, oh, well, why are you doing that? And it's like,
because I am.
Because I'm just doing that. What do you mean? Why am I doing it? And then they go, but why though? And it's like, I know why I'm doing it, but I can't tell you why I'm doing it because I don't know why I'm doing it. It's just like your brain just goes to it and you just know what you're doing. But I suppose that's the whole thing, isn't it? And it's like when I look at these, obviously, other stylists and other like aesthetics practitioners, like, I can't say it, aesthetics practitioners, sorry, that you look at and you think, like you said, yeah, they're smashing it and they're like massive and they've got a massive following, and I do it in the hair industry and I just think, but they're always on camera, and then I always think, oh, I don't think I could do it, but then I'm doing it now. Yeah.
And sometimes they have a big team behind them as well.
Well, a lot of them do, and this is the thing, because there's a lot of hairdressers I follow that are like massive now in the industry, and I've followed them when they weren't massive. Like, I remember following them and they probably had a couple of thousand followers, like nothing compared to what they've got now. They've got like hundreds of thousands of followers now, and I just think, how have you got to there? Because, and when I look at what they're doing and stuff, and I just think they're hardly even working, really. It's mainly like advertising stuff. And
I think that's where it comes down to the imposter syndrome, because I always think, well, all they've done is they've just shown up. They've just shown up on camera, and I've watched people and they're doing things. There's this one in particular, and I watched her do a nose, and to be fair, she got massive backlash on social media for it. But at the same time,
like I know who you're talking about.
I think I know who I'm talking about. And even I thought, why have you posted that?
Yeah.
Like, for one, if you was teaching somebody to do that, you know that's not how you do it.
Yeah.
So why have you put that on there?
Yeah, because other people are going to look at that and think that that's how you do it.
Yeah.
And then if they try it,
or you're just going to get a load of backlash. But at the same time, I will sit and watch and judge. But then I think, I don't want to film me doing my treatments, because
in case you get judged.
Yeah.
This is it, isn't it?
That's the whole thing. Like, I remember once I was working somewhere, got this guy to come and film for me. And the guy who had working with him is quite big on TikTok. He's like a food critic.
Oh, right.
And he's like, you just need to go on lives. He's like, go on a live, you'll smash it. And I'm like, absolutely fucking not.
Yeah.
One, I've got a mouth like a trucker.
Yeah.
Like, it'll just be F-bombs left, right, centre.
Yeah, literally. Well, you've done all right on there.
I know. I think I just dropped one in there.
Oh, it's all right.
But I just thought, that for one. 2, if I feel under pressure, I clam up.
Yeah, I'm the same. That's me. And I think sometimes maybe we've just got to do it and forget that the camera's there.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I should set that as a goal for this year to try it and see how it...
Well, I see, this is what I mean. So I see so many things on like Instagram, TikTok, and I think, wow, like if she can do it, why can't I do it?
There's
like,
so many crap people out there, but they're smashing it.
I know. It's like there's a girl who I follow in the hair industry, and she does education.
Yeah.
Honest to God.
Yeah.
I'd think, how are you training anybody? Because the bleed lines on your foils are something that needs talking about. It's really bad. And I just think
But then again, if you did like a thing on that could be something that sets you apart.
I know. Well, this is it. It's
but
then
you're going to get backlash, and then you're like...
Well, I have. So on my TikTok, so I've never been a TikToker. I've always been an Instagram girl.
Yeah, me too. I just throw my stuff off Instagram on my TikTok. Yeah.
So one of my friends was like, right, you need a TikTok. And I was like, oh, do I though? Do I need another platform? So she was like, well, yeah. So I was like, right, okay. So I set up a hair TikTok. Didn't do anything with it for, God, probably about a year.
Yeah.
I just posted random videos. Like you said, just throw some off Instagram onto it. And then I put one video on, and this was not dead recent, but recent-ish. And basically, when I tone hair, I use permanent colour to tone.
Okay.
Now, you get taught now to use... Well, in fact, I don't know if you do get taught, because I don't think they teach it still in college.
No, I don't think they do.
Well, apparently, I know you're supposed to use a gloss because of the acidity and colours and everything else, but you're supposed to use a demi, semi, gloss, whatever you want to call them, as a toner. But I don't. I tone with permanent, and I always have done. And this is something I learned years and years ago. So anyway, I put this post on TikTok, and it was this blonde hair that I'd done, and I'd put the formula that I'd used, and it was the shortest video, and it literally was me with the 2 colours in my hand in the box, and I just smacked the 2 boxes together, and then this hair appeared. That was what I'd done. It got 99.5 thousand views on it, and I thought, what? But then the amount of negativity I got back in this, why are you toning with permanent? You shouldn't be telling people you tone with permanent. You shouldn't be toning hair with permanent. And it was on and on and on. I just thought, I had something like 725 comments.
But that's what pushes it as well.
No, I know. But then the majority of them were people like, oh my God, I can't believe you tone hair with permanent colour. And I was like, yeah, try it. It's good. Yeah. It works. If you try it, you'll get blondes like that.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? So then it's like, well, don't be negative about it. You don't have to post crap on my page. Honest to God, I remember thinking, shit, do I just delete this video? Because I'm getting like really bad backlash on this.
Yeah.
And then I thought, no, do you know what? I'm going to post another one. And I posted another one. No, I didn't even explain it. I just posted another one with a formula, another permanent colour. And I think the caption of it was something like, why I use permanent colour to tone hair. And that blew up. Yeah. And I thought, well, there's obviously something that people either like or dislike about it. So.
Well, that's just everything, isn't it? You're never going to please everyone.
No,
but exactly. I take everything so personal.
Yeah, I do. But I did. In fact, do you know what? I did. And I don't feel like I do now. And I think it's since I turned 40.
Yeah.
And you know, like people say it and it's like a bit of a cliche.
No, it's definitely as you get older. Like when I used to post on like the community sites, and you'd always get some Karen. Their profile picture would be of their cats, or like some cartoon, and they'd be like me, like just horrible.
Sorry, that's my dogs. It'll be the postman. No, I know.
But back then, I would like have a vendetta, and I'd be like,
so one of them barks and one of them howls. The Pomskys aren't they? So they're like half husky. So that's the husky, you know. We'll just give her 5 minutes. She honestly sounds like she's talking to you. Every time the postman turns up this.
That's hilarious.
Are we good to go? Yeah, I have to deal with this every day. It's like, well, annoying.
Yeah, I would get really sensitive and I would inbox them and I'd be like, why are you so mean? Like, you do realise that that's a real person.
Yeah.
How would you like it if I called your grandkid fat and ugly?
Exactly.
And I'd never get a reply.
No, would you? That's it, because they're just keyboard warriors.
Where
aren't
now, sometimes I'll either lean into it and I'll just like give a snide comment back, like, you're giving Jimmy Savile vibes, but to be fair, now I just ignore it. That's really
that's
big
it
of me.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's like, because that's like my videos on TikTok, and I remember just literally this guy had like, he's obviously a hairdresser, and he'd put, so my client whose hair that I'd put on, she has really, really blonde, like icy white blonde hair in like a graduated bob. And he put something like, oh my God, what part of the 80s did she fly out of? And I put, clearly you're not old enough to know what the 80s were like, because bobs weren't a fucking thing in the 80s, pal. And then I put, try late 90s, early 2000s. And then he literally like didn't put anything back. And I thought, yeah, because you're about 12.
Yeah.
You haven't even got a clue what you're talking about. So get on your bike.
Do one.
Yeah. Fuming.
Yeah. But that is one of the reasons why I don't do too much.
Yeah, because I play it very, very safe.
It does hold you back, because there are people out there who that's how they do well, because they just have got thicker skin. No, they're not bothered.
But I think, like you said, because I've got to the point where I'm now not bothered.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm getting there.
Yeah, you will. Because I think it took me to get to 40, and then I was just like, do you know what? Who's even asked?
Yeah.
Who is asked that my face is on their phone? If you're not asked, scroll past me. If you like what I'm saying, like it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then
absolutely.
I just think I'm not. It's just the way of the world now, and it's like, I just think if half of these that are doing, like we said, half of these that are doing it and they're not that great.
No.
If I'm doing it in my job and I know I'm decent at my job, then why would I not?
And someone might learn from it and things like that.
Well, that's it, exactly. I won't mind going down the education route.
No, and I think people like, I mean, I've gone down the education route, and some of it wasn't for me, like the actual academy side and having people in. Yeah. It just wasn't for me.
But I think you were good at it, because obviously I did my training with you.
Yeah, but I would pick and choose who I liked to teach. Like, you was a very good candidate. Like, you took it all in. You was confident. Yeah. You made my job so much more easier. Yeah, where you don't always get that. Yeah. And believe it or not, the people that are the hardest to train come from medical backgrounds.
Yeah, I remember you saying this to me, actually.
They was so hard to train.
Well, suppose they're so used to injecting a certain way that it's not the same. You're not injecting the same way, are you?
And not all medical like that. It's quite a
broad.
Yeah, like, because I would have some, and they were brilliant. Like, people that like are paramedics and work in like high intensity parts of a medical job. Yeah, they were brilliant because they're used to being under pressure, and they took to it like ducks to water. Yeah, but then there were some. And I never forget having one student, and they were just so heavy-handed. Like, there was no bedside manner. Oh, really? And really heavy with the way that they was holding the needle and things like. And even holding the needle, you hold it differently. Yeah. So that would make my job a lot more stressful. Plus, I'm a perfectionist as well. Like, I just want to. Just let me do it. I'll do it. Yeah, that's kind of how that's how I would feel sometimes. Yeah, and that's obviously not the way to be. So I learned from that, and I normally teach more master classes. Again, I don't do very many of them. I'd rather not. Yeah. But if I've got somebody that I've taught who wants a refresher, and they're basically just picking my brains. Yeah. And I don't mind that at all. Like, because I know that they're already doing it. I know they're confident. Yeah, that's it. So it's not like it's completely new and they're doing something they've never done before. Yeah. And then your name's on it if it goes. Yeah. But I don't mind that, and I don't like. I have lots of people who reach out to me for advice and my opinion on things.
See, but then that's good though, isn't it? Then that, because then you're saying you look up to people, but then people also look up to you as well.
Yeah.
Like
And I
within the
think as well,
industry.
a lot of it is because a lot of people gatekeep. They
Yeah,
don't want to
they
tell
do.
you what they're doing, what they're using, or like a lot of these people, they're sponsored by companies.
Yes.
So they'll be using a brand on their videos, but they don't use that brand in their clinics because they don't like it, because
No, I
it's
know.
rubbish.
Yeah. And I just think I would never promote something that I don't believe in myself.
No, I can't. I'm a shit liar.
Well, this is me. So it's like, you know, if someone's sat in the chair and they say, "Oh, I bought this from Boots for my hair," and I'm like, right. And then it's like, realistically, I can't even judge it because I've never used it.
Yeah.
But I just know that is probably pumped with a ton of silicone.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be great for your hair because it's not a professional product. So it's not got professional ingredients in. So it's probably just going to mask an issue.
Yeah.
For like as a temporary measure.
Yeah.
But I can't give you a full review on it because I've never used it.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, I just think it's a hard industry, really, isn't it?
It is. It's really hard. Like I remember coming into it and thinking, I'm gonna smash it. I'm gonna be well rich in the next 6 months and 10 years on.
But that's it. And like you said, that's the thing of like where the success comes in, isn't it? It's like it's a totally different take on success, I think, as you get older.
Yeah, it definitely is. And you know, some people do better than others because sometimes it's just luck of the draw, sometimes they've got things that are backing them.
Yeah.
A lot of it is if you've got money behind you.
Yeah, definitely. I'm a big believer in that. And I think, like you said, I think a lot of it is just confidence in what you're doing as well.
Yeah, 100%. And knowledge is king.
Yeah, definitely.
And a lot of people have the gift of the gab.
A lot.
Yeah.
And I think that just works me. Like,
yeah.
I've seen education videos on hair and I've thought,
they just use big words, but none of it makes sense.
well, I just look at it and think, but what you've said's totally wrong.
Yeah.
But, okay. But then someone that's not a hairdresser watching that would not have a clue.
No.
And the same with aesthetics, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, you'd look and think, oh yeah, it looks like good that, but really they could be doing it completely wrong.
Yeah.
And they're not going to know.
Again, it's all confidence. And like, I remember when I first started, I would just go and like Google something and copy and paste it in my own words just so I sounded a little bit more
a bit
like
better.
like I knew what I was talking. I did know what I was talking about, but
old school chat GPT.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just Google it.
Well, that's it. So what would you say is on trend with treatments now at the minute?
I think the next biggest thing to come in is peptides.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I feel like that's been sort of lingering, hasn't it, anyway?
Yeah, so I got into peptides. It's been a couple of years now. Like the big one that's I remember seeing was NAD. And I'd seen it, and then I'd seen one of the big doctors talking about something that was going to be big but didn't actually say what it was, and I'd already been looking into it.
Right.
And then I did a little bit of research and I found it was talking about NAD.
Oh, right.
And I really gotten into it, and I've been taking it for over a year, and when you first take it, it feels life-changing, and then you get acclimatized.
What is it?
Don't ask me the big word because I can't think of it off the top of my head. It's a big word, but basically it's a peptide that does multiple things.
Right.
So in the short term, it's derived from a B vitamin.
Right, okay.
So you've heard of like B12 injections.
Yeah.
It's like B12 on steroids, but
right.
it does a lot more than that.
Right.
So short term, it helps increase your energy. It boosts like your brain function. It can help with things like recovery, like if you go to the gym, like for instance,
like muscle recovery.
Yeah, or like Barry, for instance, he has been going to the gym since he was like 17.
Yeah.
He started taking it, And within that week of him taking it, because you take it like a course and then you keep yourself topped up on it, a bit like a B12.
Yeah.
And he felt he could lift weights that he'd not been able to lift in like 10 years.
Oh, right.
Long-term effects of NAD is it can reverse the signs of aging, so it helps you produce your own collagen and elastin. I had a...
Oh, God, I need some.
Yeah, it's good. I just think it's one of them things that you take and will just help you. Like reverse the signs of aging, prolong aging if you're younger.
So is it a tablet form?
You can get them in tablet form, but they're not called NAD. They're normally known as NMN.
Right, okay.
And they are a derivative of it, but they help you produce your own NAD, because our bodies naturally produce it, but once we hit 25, it depletes every year.
Right, okay.
Like a lot of things.
Oh, God, yeah. Tell me about it.
But yeah, so that's what I got into, and it's something that I keep taking, and I know when I'm not taking
When you're
it.
not on it. Yeah, so you can tell if you've not had it.
Yeah, like things with me as well, like it calms me down. I don't have as much going on in my head, like, because I'll have like a constant reel of things going on.
Yeah, I'm like that.
It lets me focus a little bit more. But the main thing for me is getting up in the mornings. I am not a morning person.
See, I'm not too bad in the morning, because Dan always, like my husband, he always says, I don't know how you do it. Like, because if the alarm goes off and I've got to be up, I'm up.
Yeah.
And I'm out. I might be knackered, but I'm up.
Yeah,
I force myself to get out of bed, whereas he literally can't. He can't. Like, he snoozes his alarm. I don't even know how many times, and it winds me up. And I'll just say, just get up.
Yeah.
And then he's like, no, I'm not ready yet. And it's like, well, don't set your alarm 45 minutes before you've got to get up then.
As a person that normally does that, we just need that. It's just like a warning.
He says it all the time, yeah.
But
Whereas
no,
I'm just
my partner's like that.
Yeah.
But with that, it's like I wake up much earlier and I'm up. And once I'm awake, where I'm not just me, myself and I'm not normally like that.
You'd normally just be like, snooze.
So that was a big thing. And when I got into that, I thought, this is going to be big.
Yeah.
But now, especially with the things like the Mounjaro, they're peptides, and there's weight loss with them, but there's also other things that can come with it as well, like beneficial.
Yeah.
More health related. But then there's all these new peptides that are coming out.
Yeah.
Like there's one called, it's a copper derivative. Can't think of it, it's on the tip of my tongue. But they're calling this like the glow peptide.
All right.
So that helps you, it boosts your collagen, elastin, it tightens your skin, it firms your skin. Men are taking it to help their hair grow back. Like there was this one guy I'd seen on TikTok and he showed his hairline before taking it and hairline afterwards.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if people could take that with Mounjaro. I'm only saying because I've got quite a few clients that have come in.
Well, again, like, so because I do a lot of like restorative work in the clinic, that's what I'm seeing a lot of now. A lot of people with weight loss, like it makes them look gone. It's making their skin crepey. Like it's great losing all that weight, but there's always a negative side to it.
Yeah, well, I've just noticed obviously the hair loss with it with my clients.
That's quite a big one.
Yeah,
like the hair loss.
But I think, I had a client in the other day, and her hair's normally really, really thick, and she's been on it, and she looks great. She's lost loads of weight. She looks really, really good, but
her hair's thinning.
Yeah, like it normally takes me about an hour and a half to foil her hair, and it literally took me 25 minutes.
Oh wow, that's a massive difference.
Yeah, so this is how much hair she's lost.
Yeah, so I know like men are looking into this, but there's all different ones, and obviously once you start looking at one, then all these others start popping up. So I've started to go down a bit of a rabbit hole with it because I do think like people aren't wanting, like 10 years ago everyone wanted to look like an alien, like they wanted cheeks, hair, they wanted a big jaw, they wanted the pointy chin, they wanted massive lips. Nobody wants to look like that anymore.
Everyone just wants dead natural now.
Everybody wants just to look like a
themselves.
fetus.
Well, they want to look like themselves, but better.
Exactly.
A better version of themselves.
And I've been doing that in clinic now for at least 3 or 4 years. Like, that's what I specialise in.
Yeah.
But I am finding that there are more and more things that help with that other than fillers. Like you've got the polynucleotides, skin boosters. There's all these different things now that you can have, because people are still scared of fillers.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I can have them. I don't know if they're going to look
I feel
right.
like Botox scares me. Fillers don't.
Botox used to scare the hell out of me because it's not instant.
Yeah.
And once it's done, it's done. There's not much you can do.
And this is what I think with filler. So obviously when you have filler, you can dissolve it.
Yeah.
Whereas Botox, you can't. So I just feel like Botox scares me more. Because I love it. I always say I would love to have it. And I've said it to you, Anta, so many times. And I just chicken out. And I just don't know why. But I feel like I'm at an age now where I need to start doing something.
Yeah, and those that are like you, I would just say, like, find somebody that has been doing it long enough, has a wealth of knowledge behind them.
Yeah.
And maybe somebody that goes to them.
Yeah.
But again, like, Botox isn't one fits all. Like, it's not an exact science. You just have to tread lightly with it. Like, I'm really, really conservative with mine. Even now, to like my clients that have been coming to me for years, I still treat them like it's their first.
Yeah.
Even though I know. But again, like, when things in your body changes, that then might change that treatment, even though you've been having it for so long.
Well, yeah.
So I just treat it very differently, and I'm very confident with it now. Now it's like one of my favourite things, like, because you can make somebody look 10 years younger just with toxin, no fillers.
I know. I think the thing that scares me with it is, and I'm going to sound like a proper weirdo.
Go on.
But are you ready? Go on. I feel like it would make me feel claustrophobic. Does that make sense?
Yes, because it can restrict mood. Like, I remember the first time I treated, like, my lower face, and one day, and I was in the car singing along, like, to probably Cher or something like that, and as I'm singing, I was like, this feels weird. So I was watching myself in the mirror singing. I was like, what's going on? Because you don't realise the muscles that you use every day. Yeah. So when they're so then they're restricted. So I did it once and I was like, oh, I don't know if I've done it right. Then I did it again and it still felt the same, but not as bad. Yeah. Now I do it and it just feels like normal because obviously my face is used to.
Yeah, you're just used to that feeling.
Yeah.
That's just your normal
again,
feeling.
Like some people, some treatments, especially when it comes to like the lower face, I will prepare my clients. Like, I'll be like, you're either going to love this or you're going to hate it.
Yeah. See,
But when it works well, it works really well.
Yeah, because I feel like raising my eyebrows.
See, you don't have...
I've got wrinkles.
Yeah, but you're like 40.
I'm 41.
Well, you're 41, but my Botox is wearing off and I have more lines than you.
I don't think you have. But I feel like if I couldn't do this, it would freak me out. I'd just
but
be like,
you don't have to.
I can't move my head.
But you don't have to. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to freeze. You can just soften it so that.
Yeah, well, this is what I need to see. This is it. I'll have to come and see you, Chelsea, because I need to have a conversation about it because it just scares the life out of me. But I know I'm at the age where I need to do something, and I'm getting jowls. I need to sort these bad boys out, and I've said this to you before, Anta, before my wedding. Yeah, we had this conversation, and I feel like I don't know what to do with this.
Yeah, there's
what to do.
There's loads of things you can do now, and that's the beauty of it. There's lots of different treatments, and you can start off with the less invasive. Yeah. And if they're not quite hitting it, then you just go.
I know, because I'd love to be one of these girls that just be like, yeah, just inject it, and not be bothered. But
it can be trial and error. It can be, but some good skin boosters can do enough. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. Because I feel like. And I think a lot of women like around my age, well, a lot of women around my age now have Botox, don't they? And they have filler and things.
I mean, I started at 30.
Well, a lot do, don't they?
Yeah.
I think
some start way younger. I mean, I'm very, very honest with my clients. If I don't think they need something, I will not do it. And
well, when I came to you for Botox, you didn't do it, did you? But we had a bit of filler, didn't we?
Yeah.
But then, like I said, filler doesn't bother me. It's like it's just Botox that scares me, and I think it's just because you see so many horror stories with Botox, and I know you see horror stories with filler, but it's like you said, it's as long as you know that person knows what they're doing when they're doing it, then.
And again, like
right.
if you don't quite like it or it's a bit too much, then you just be honest with your injector, and then if they're good and they take it on board what you're saying, they'll change the way they do the treatment to make it more suitable to you. Again, like I say, especially with Botox, it's not an exact science and everybody's different. So as long as you kind of like liaise with them and they take it on board, then they should get it right. If not, then it's not for you. But you have to kind of trial it to see if it is or it isn't, because it isn't for everybody.
Well, I think that's why I cut a fringe in.
I
just hide it. It scares me too much. I'll just hide it.
No,
but I think I'll have to come and see you, because I feel like I need to sort something out.
Yeah, skincare is the biggest. Like, I think peptides and skincare
are
to definitely be honest, the new. It's like peptides is new, skincare is old. Like,
yeah, because I've always been into my skincare and I've always used decent products. Like the products that I use, you can't just. I mean, I think you can now buy them online, but you couldn't when I first started using them. And it was only, I did a course in dermaplaning.
Yeah.
And the woman that trained me obviously said these are the best products. So I basically got a login for this thing, and I could order it then online. So that's how I started getting my skincare. And I feel like I've always done well with my skincare. Like I've always...
Well, that'll be why your skin looks so good, and like your wrinkles and things like that. Like you've not got any static lines. I've seen 27-year-olds that look older. Do you know what I mean? And it is all down to what you do. Like, I know you don't smoke, I know you don't drink.
Yeah.
That plays a massive part into
definitely.
your skin. But skincare is massive. Like, I've always been into skincare because it's all I've known.
Yeah.
But I really started looking into my skincare just before I turned 30. That's when I amped it up, because I started having like massive breakouts and I just got obsessed with it. And then from there on, and then again, like, Korean skincare is massive.
That's huge at the minute, isn't it?
It's huge, but it's big for a reason. Like, I have a lot of Korean skincare.
There's a shop in the
products.
Trafford Centre now, you know.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't even know this. I went the other day and I seen the shop and I was like, what is it? And then I looked for, oh my God, it's Korean skincare.
Yeah, it's so good.
I've never used it.
Yeah, I've got a few. So I trained 2 sisters and they sell Korean skincare.
Oh.
But I knew about it before them, but I also buy it from them as well.
Yeah.
And that, like, their skin's like pot dolls.
Yeah.
Like, they've got no pores or anything.
God,
but I've found that, so my biggest thing was my pores, like, around this area.
Yeah, that's mine.
And
just
since I've been using certain products, like, it's made a massive, massive difference to my skin.
I'll have to have a look into it.
Yeah, it is really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Well, that's it. Because like I said, I've always used professional skincare, and I do think like a skincare routine is a must, because I just think Botox isn't going to fix a bad skincare routine.
No, and the thing is if you've got no good skincare routine or anything like that, nothing's going to work as well as it should. It's not going to last as long as it could. Like, it just doesn't. And I have so many clients, a lot of older clients, what skincare is. I've got a little bit of Olay at home, or do you know what I mean? Like, I don't even think my nana uses Olay. Do you know what I mean?
I've never used anything to do with Olay.
But I mean, I'm not a brand snob either. Like, I've trained with really good brands. I've worked with good brands, and I'll also use brands that you can buy in Boots. They work just as well. But one thing that I am doing this year is I am going to bring in a skincare line into the clinic.
Yeah, I definitely would, because it's just massive at the minute. And as well, I think you need to know your own skin before you can do your own skincare, because I've got really sensitive skin, and I can remember I used to use Dermalogica.
Yeah.
Didn't do anything for my skin. Like, it literally, and people swear by that. And I think it just depends on your skin.
And I was trained with them and loved Dermalogica, but
that's
like you say, it's not
for everybody.
No, it's not one shoe fits all.
Well, then I moved to Clarins, and Clarins broke me out. Like, it's dead,
heavily perfumed.
Yes, really bad. And I remember thinking, oh my God, like, this is horrendous. Then I went to, what's it called? I want to say, it's not Illumia. Or is it?
There is Illumia, yeah.
That is what it is. Because I remember having a sun cream of it, which
is that what you can get online? Is that what you're saying you can?
So I went to that, and then the face wash, for some reason, just dead random. I used it for a few years and loved it, and then just out of the blue, I started getting really dry patches under my eyes, and it looked a bit like eczema.
Yeah.
And it was dead sore. So then I had to completely stop using that, and now I use Clinicare.
Yeah, I've never tried it, but it's something that I've looked into. There's a few brands that I've looked into, but again, I'm a little bit old school when it comes to skincare. I like what I like. Like, I worked with Dermalogica for years. I've worked with Elemis and Espa. I wouldn't call them skincare brands, really. They just smell nice in a spa.
To be fair, I've actually got, and my husband's mum gave it me, it's an Elemis.
Is it the balm?
Cleansing balm. Oh my God, it's so nice.
I have that because...
I love that. Just to take makeup off.
Yeah, that's the only reason. But before that, I used to use the Body Shop one because it had like no stuff in it.
Yeah.
But again, it's just
that brought me out in spots. It was in a metal tin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, it brought me out in the worst spots. And this is what I mean. My skin's just weird. There must be a certain ingredient in
that
something that just doesn't agree with my skin. But yeah, I've used the Elemis, but I've got a lot of Elemis body stuff.
Yeah,
like I like all that body stuff. Like, I've got the salt scrub, and I've got
for things like that.
Like, but on my face, I'm just dead.
No, and when you have an Elemis facial, they use about 50 products on like one facial. Like, but I do like I have the cleansing balm. I really like that. And I used to love their frangipani oil.
Well, that's what I've just bought. It smells so nice. So I've got the frangipani. It makes me laugh, that word. Frangipani salt scrub.
Yeah.
So I've got that.
It just smells so good.
I know. Well, I got that at Centre Parks. We went to me and Dan. It was our anniversary.
The spa there.
Yeah, and I bought it in the spa there. It was so nice. Then at Christmas I bought the frangipani body wash and body cream with the oil as well.
Nice.
So the oil you have to melt in the water, don't you?
Yeah.
Like, so it's in the jar still, and you have to put it in the warm water and let it melt. But yeah, oh my God, I love it.
Yeah, well, when I used to do, because I used to work for a spa, that's what we used. And whenever I do like massages with that, I used to love it.
Yeah, because it just smells so good.
Yeah, it does. It does smell so good.
But anyway, so on that note, we'll come to the end of the podcast, I reckon.
Yeah, I feel like we've covered a lot of bases today.
Yeah, we have. We've gone into like treatments, costing. Everything. Loads of stuff.
Loads.
But yeah, well, thank you for coming on.
No, thank you for having me.
And yeah, it's been a pleasure. I've enjoyed the combo.
Yeah.
So you might come on again.
Maybe.
You might see Chelsea's face again on here. But thanks anyway, and thanks for listening, and stay tuned for episode 3. But I'm going to also tag you in the tags under the podcast episode. So your Instagram handle is
Chelsea Barry Skin Studios,
and your other Instagram for your studio.
Tropical Tans by CB.
So I'll tag both of them. So if you want to give Chelsea a follow, or you want any advice on Botox, injectables, anything, Chelsea's your girl. And yeah, we will see you in episode 3. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.